Have you ever felt like you're not good enough? Like your dreams are too big for someone like you? It's a feeling we've all grappled with at some point or another. The cold, clammy grip of self-doubt. It lurks in the shadows of our minds, whispering words of discouragement, undermining our confidence and distorting our perception of our own abilities. Self-doubt is a common struggle, a universal experience that transcends age, race, and status. It's the silent saboteur that chips away at our resolve, hindering us from reaching our full potential. It's the invisible barrier that prevents us from chasing our dreams and achieving our goals. But why do we doubt ourselves? Is it because we fear failure? Or is it because we're afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone? Perhaps it's because we're terrified of what others may think. Or maybe it's a combination of all these factors. Regardless of the reason, it's important to understand that self-doubt is simply a state of mind. It's a mental trap that we often unknowingly set for ourselves, allowing it to dictate our actions and decisions. But just as we have the power to succumb to self-doubt, we also have the power to overcome it. Overcoming self-doubt is not an overnight process. It requires patience, persistence, and a lot of self-love. It involves acknowledging our fears, challenging our negative thoughts, and developing strategies to manage and overcome our insecurities. It's about learning to trust ourselves, to believe in our capabilities, and to have faith in our journey. So the next time you find yourself in the throes of self-doubt, take a moment to pause. Remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, and your potential. Recognize that self-doubt is a part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to define who you are or what you're capable of. But remember, self-doubt is not a life sentence. It can be overcome. Overcoming self-doubt isn't a one-size-fits-all task, but there are proven strategies that can help. Imagine your self-doubt as a pesky little gremlin, always ready with a sly comment or a negative nudge. Now imagine using humor to deflate that gremlin. Laughter is a powerful tool, and by finding the funny side of your self-doubt, you can begin to see it as less of a monster and more of a misguided friend. But laughter isn't the only weapon in your arsenal. Journaling is another. By writing down your thoughts, fears, and achievements, you create a tangible record of your journey. This process allows you to reflect on your progress, identify patterns, and gain perspective on your self-doubt. It's like having a conversation with yourself, and trust me, you've got some enlightening things to say. Now, let's talk about celebrating achievements. It's easy to downplay our wins, especially when self-doubt is casting a shadow. But acknowledging and celebrating your achievements, big or small, is a crucial step in overcoming self-doubt. It's a way of saying, hey, I did that. I'm capable. I'm worthy. There's strength in numbers, and seeking support is another strategy to consider. Reach out to friends, family, or consider professional help like a counselor or a coach. It's not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your determination to overcome self-doubt. Finally, there's the strategy of taking action. Self-doubt thrives in inaction. It loves when you hesitate, procrastinate, or hold back. But when you take action, even if it's a tiny step, you disrupt its hold on you. You prove to yourself that you can move forward despite the doubt. These strategies require effort and self-awareness, but the rewards are well worth it. And remember, overcoming self-doubt is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth, and every step you take, no matter how small, is a victory. So, let's celebrate it. One of the biggest catalysts of self-doubt is comparison. It's a trap that many of us fall into. Now, isn't that true? We've all been there, scrolling through social media, looking at the seemingly perfect lives of others and thinking, why isn't my life like that? This constant comparison can have a detrimental effect on our self-esteem and self-worth. It's like a churning vortex that sucks us in and keeps us stuck in a perpetual state of self-doubt. When we compare ourselves to others, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Why? Because we're comparing our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. We're comparing our struggles and our journey with their end result. But the truth is, everyone's journey is unique. Everyone's path is different. And that's the beauty of it. We each have our own stories to tell, our own victories to celebrate, and our own lessons to learn. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, let's focus on our own journey. Let's focus on our own growth, our own progress, our own achievements. Imagine how different our lives would be if we stopped comparing ourselves to others and started celebrating our own unique journey. We would feel more confident, more content, and more empowered. We would be able to embrace our uniqueness and love ourselves for who we are. So, the next time you find yourself falling into the comparison trap, take a step back. Remind yourself that your journey is unique. Your path is different. Your story is still being written, and that's something to be proud of. By focusing on our own journey, we can overcome self-doubt and build self-confidence. We can learn to love ourselves for who we are, not for who we think we should be. We can celebrate our achievements, no matter how small they may seem. And most importantly, we can learn to believe in ourselves. Remember, everyone is on their own unique journey. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. One powerful tool for self-reflection and overcoming self-doubt is journaling. This simple practice of writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can bring about profound changes. Journaling gives you the space to reflect on your journey, providing a tangible record of your progress and achievements. You see, self-doubt often stems from a skewed perception of ourselves, a focus on our shortcomings rather than our strengths. By writing in a journal, we can shift this focus, highlighting our accomplishments and the steps we've taken towards our goals. It's like holding up a mirror to our minds, allowing us to see things from a perspective we might miss in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Imagine journaling as a conversation with your future self. You are creating a record of your thoughts and emotions, your triumphs and setbacks, that you can look back on in the future. You can see how far you've come, how much you've grown. This can be incredibly empowering, helping to quiet that nagging voice of self-doubt. But the power of journaling goes beyond mere reflection. It's also about celebration. Celebrating our achievements, big and small, is a crucial part of building self-confidence. It's easy to overlook our successes, to dismiss them as insignificant or unimportant. But when we take the time to write them down, to acknowledge and appreciate them, we are reinforcing our belief in our abilities and potential. Journaling can also help us identify patterns in our thoughts and behaviors, clues that might help us better understand and combat our self-doubt. It's like being a detective of our own minds, sifting through the evidence to uncover the truth about ourselves. And the truth is, we are far more capable and resilient than we often give ourselves credit for. So why not give it a try? Start with a simple journal, a few minutes each day to write down your thoughts, your achievements, your dreams. It might feel strange at first, but stick with it. You might be surprised at the power this simple practice can unleash. Journaling is a powerful tool to help you recognize your own strengths and achievements. The final step in overcoming self-doubt is action. This is where the rubber meets the road, where we transform our mindset and our strategies into tangible outcomes. You see, self-doubt thrives on inaction. When we're inactive, our minds become a breeding ground for insecurities and fears. But action is the antidote. Think of it this way. Self-doubt is like a shadow, always lurking, always waiting. But the moment we step into the light of action, that shadow disappears. Every step we take, every decision we make, every challenge we overcome, these are the moments that push back the darkness of self-doubt. And no, it's not about making grand leaps or achieving monumental tasks. It's about taking baby steps, one day at a time. It's about waking up each morning and making the choice to push yourself, to try something new, to get out of your comfort zone. And remember, it's perfectly okay to stumble or fall. After all, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Each time we stumble, we learn. Each time we fall, we rise stronger. Each failure is just another stepping stone on the path to success. So, start small. Set achievable goals. It could be as simple as waking up half an hour earlier or reading a book you've been meaning to for a while. Then, as you achieve these goals, celebrate them. Every small victory is a punch in the face of self-doubt. And as you continue to take action, you'll notice something remarkable happening. You'll start to believe in yourself more. You'll start to trust your abilities. You'll start to realize that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you can do this. That's the power of action. Remember, action builds confidence. Don't let self-doubt hold you back from living your best life. Overcoming self-doubt is a journey, not a destination. We've navigated through the stranglehold of self-doubt, explored strategies to conquer it, and recognized the detrimental effects of the comparison trap. We've also delved into the transformative power of journaling and the necessity of taking action against self-doubt. It's vital to remember that self-doubt is not a lifelong sentence. It's merely a hurdle on your path to greatness. By employing these strategies, using humor, celebrating achievements, seeking support, journaling, and most importantly, taking action, you can break free from the shackles of self-doubt. Remember, your journey is unique, and it deserves to be celebrated, not compared. With every step you take, no matter how small, you're inching closer to a self-assured, confident you. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Online with Teresa. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to leave a comment below. Remember, you have the power to overcome self-doubt and live your best life.